Evening, y'all. I thought I would make a little campfire with my Victorinox Rambler Swiss Army knife and my Ranger Swiss Army knife. And we're going to use some Blackbeard fire plugs for tinder. So I thought I'd take us through a little campfire making. So I'm going to process a little bit of wood. I'm just going to make a tiny little fire. I just thought it'd be nice to have a fire here at the end of the day. It's been an Earth Day. I've been out photographing wonderful events in downtown Milwaukie, and there's a very, very nice Earth Day event, and all kinds of volunteers came out to beautify the downtown area in the little garden areas on the corners of the streets, including some work right outside my myofascial bodywork studio. So I will share some things about that soon. I came home and took a nap and then just woke up, and here it's towards the end of the day, and I thought, I want to play with some knives. So I think we're going to start finding some pieces of wood and use this wonderful Ranger, which I just think is a really cool multi-tool. So let's go find some wood. Alright, I found another piece of wood. Yeah, this little saw is great. Oh, banging the camera. It is hard to do with a camera right in front, but we will make do. Yeah, this is not terribly dry seasoned wood. Just found it in a pile. The neighbors maintain this area. There's a few folks along the street that maintain this little parklet area, and so I like to come out here every now and then and just enjoy a quiet evening. Sometimes neighbors join in too. Let's see, I'm going to go on this side too. Take some big chunks out. These Swiss Army knife blades are really pretty sharp. I've been using a work sharp guided field sharpener on these, and I'm getting to be happy with the blade. I'm kind of relearning how to sharpen all these knives and picking up some good tips from various YouTubers. So right now we are attempting to create a wedge. So we'll slowly but surely keep whittling off pieces and bringing this closer together. We're getting there. I love how the bigger blade of the Ranger feels in the hand. I thought a 5-layer was going to be a bit chunky, but it feels good in the hand. It feels like there's something substantial here to hang on to. Getting closer and closer. I think that's one of the keys to working with these kinds of tools, like working with the saw. Just take it slow, steady, let the tool do the work. Just want to keep honing that down into a bit more of a wedge. Gathering up a nice collection of shavings here. We'll use those later. It's getting to be pretty wedge-like, isn't it? Thing is, if your wedge breaks, you can always hone a new one. Yeah, how's that looking? Maybe it'll be easier if it sits on that side. There we go. That was success. Finally, the battery is running low. So, batoning, the Swiss Army knife, it can be done. With some practice, I think it will be better. I guess for something this small, I could just use the knife. I can see how a fixed blade knife would be better for such endeavors. But I think that's the thing about a Swiss Army knife. You have what you have on hand, and you make do. Here, let me give you another view. Well, let's see if the wedge will work for this. It's not quite working. Oops. Yeah, if this was a fixed blade knife, I think I would be through that much quicker. I could be far more powerful with my strikes here. We're going to make this work in the interest of learning. Yeah. Well, that's probably the issue. I'm getting down to a knot there. That's something I should have been looking out for. Now I've got this stuck again. There we go. But now, this is definitely wide enough for this wedge. Ha! A little perseverance. Anything is possible. It's so tempting to want to just fully extend that, but so much pressure can could possibly damage the rest of the knife. So any kind of folding knife is better to have it partially opened when batoning. Oops, dropping everything. Well, we've got a small collection of sticks together. And really, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So I have some tiny sticks. I'm gonna whittle a little bit more. So here's an idea. That's kind of awesome how that's working. Hope you get a good look at this. It's getting dark too, so it's getting hard to see. Alright, we are not going to make a terribly impressive fire today. That's not the point. I just wanted to make a fire. In fact, we're going to save the Rambler since we've just been using the Ranger today. We're going to stick that back on the keychain and change plans. We're going to use the ferro rod in the Ranger, but we're also going to use one of these fire starters. So I'm going to just get this ready and fluff it up a little bit. I'm going to use a smaller knife for that. This is a Blackbeard fire plug, waterproof, windproof. I carry a few in these little Altoid container. And we just want to fluff up some of that stuff inside. Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's gather up some materials and go over to the fire pit. Alright, it's getting pretty dark right now. So I cranked up the ISO. And if you can see here, I'm going to use the ferro rod, Tortise gear, Firefly, and we will use the back of the saw as a striker. And of course with these, it's very important to use the thin edge, to strike with a thin edge, not this wider flat edge. So let's see how this Blackbeard fire starter starts up. So we work it like that. One strike. Isn't that cool? And a bit of tinder. And no time at all, make yourself a little campfire. Well, there we go. Isn't that an adorable little campfire? Well, this has been a bit of a long, haphazard video, but nice to spend a little time with y'all playing with knives. This is Hamid. Keep your fingers safe. We'll see you in the next one.